Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. I greet you in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I just come to share a little thing that on my heart concerning we Christians. We Christians, at times I figure we don't understand how important it is for you to read God's word. We don't really understand how important it is to study God's word. Take for example that I see on Facebook today that this pastor, decide to show his congregation sex positions, in order to save their marriage. And even if you read and understand God's word, right, on marriages and how we should live as man and wife, right, we really need a pastor to be so ridiculous, right? I see somewhere and all that one pastor touching women private parts and praying the demon out. I see one part that one pastor allowing some woman to touch his private parts on stage in order to pray the demon out. Some pastor and all can't touch the ground. People lying on the ground and they walking upon him. Some pastor again that everybody bow down and he walking in the church. I can't understand where they get these ideas from to do these things. I'm sure it's not from the Bible. And the people who doing these things, I want to know if they're really reading. Even these prosperity preachers, the kind of thing they're asking these people to do. I wonder, it's not about, do the church really read the word? Do we really read the Bible to do these things, like our church, there are service 3 and 4 times a day, and every service have a different thing. Service for your money, service for your family, service for a job, service for this, and every have a different offering for different things. My brothers and sisters, that we need to really open our eyes and ask ourselves if this thing is really of God. Where any Bible show you these things? Yes, it have places in the Bible that I believe that in the book of Acts, where he said that Paul did special miracles with aprons and handkerchiefs, and what I testified, these things have a certain place for it. Where's your faith? Where's your faith in God? That God said, ask and you shall find, knock and you shall seek, ask and you shall get, seek and you shall find, knock and you shall open to you. The Bible have certain things, for it to prosper. It says we ask. And we so caught up in this prosperity, we hand with money. Right? Prosperity has nothing to do with money. Prosperity has to do with your relationship with God. Prosperity has to do with your relationship with God. I don't understand why so many people are being caught up. Even I see a post that saying that Paul was a tent maker, Jesus was a carpenter, and a pastor should get a work. But we also understand that the Bible said that the Bible said that we shall live by the gospel. Not only, right, as a pastor, as a minister, we live by the gospel, not only by living by the word of God, but also financially, right? And doing God work His work, right? No, don't get me wrong. You understand? For pastor working all fine. If you're working with, God provides. If a man traveling God tell him to travel the world to preach the gospel, or go around the country preaching the word, right? How we family living? How we doing it without support from the congregation, with the tithes and offering, right? Everything in church have its purpose. It's just some men just overdo it. It has some men had 3 and 4 private planes, have big house for 3 and 4 cars. It's just a family, and we understand, and a man could drive one car. But I was saying that everything have its place in the word of God. Offerings, tithes, everything have its place. It's we who just take it overboard. Some ministers take it overboard, But again, as I saying that how come Christians, when it comes to things in church, the eyes will be covered? Why they are falling to these scams and these so-called past ministers of the gospel, and the Bible warn you about false preachers, false pastors, false prophets, right? They warn you. Do we not read the word? Do we not read God's word to see or they just see higher Bible for style? God tell Joshua, right? God tell Joshua to take God's word, meditate on our day and night. Apply it to your life, and you have good success, and then you shall prosper. Right? What David, I think in one of the Psalms, Psalm 1, right? Before God's word is like a trip by many waters, that it leave shall not wilter. That means that when you apply God's word, it shall prosper. God's word applying to life is like fuel, like fertilizer to trees, like food to trees. Right? You'll prosper, you'll grow in it. Right? It's we as Christians or as people who don't read the word just fall for the foolishness that men are saying. My brothers and sisters, we got to understand, right? It is hurting to see that people are falling for foolishness. How you allow a man to walk on you? Right? How you allow a man to walk on? Which one the word saying that this man so holy, his foot shouldn't touch the ground? Which one the Bible said so? Or a man to rest his hands on your private parts and to pray some demon? Or you just touch him, right? Or this man to be lifted up in the air whole time. You preach it? When the Bible said so? Because we don't read. We don't read, and someone they say something and run it to the biggest series out of one thing. Because we don't read, my brothers and sisters. We don't read. That's our problem. We don't read. And question when a man said something. Right? When a man says something, don't understand what it says, question it, don't do it, question it. Right? How you will know, how you understand if you don't question it. We do it because a preacher says, or a man who says he's a prophet, a man who calls himself an apostle said so. No. Or because you have a doctor in front of your name, or you come from a foreign country, We need to understand. We need to read, my brother. We need to read. The word said, the Bible said, faith comes by hearing and hearing God's word. Right? In order to understand, right, you need to ask questions. You need to read. 99% of the people who go to church doesn't read. 99% of the people who go to church doesn't read. They don't read, they understand what God is saying. They're waiting for the pastor to come. He doesn't want to go to Bible study, right? We don't go on a Sunday morning. And the whole week you pick up that word to read, to understand what God is saying. That's why so much people be talking so much of foolishness and getting robbed. I just come to say what I'm hard because it bothers me. Right? It is bothering me to see people being fooled and they're asking questions. The Bible said we, right, individuals supposed to work out our salvation, right, with fear and trembling. We supposed to work it out, right? We supposed to read, to study, to make ourselves approved. Even when you pray, how you know how to pray, right? How to pray if you don't read. How you expect to know how to live, right? If you don't read. For example, right? The Bible says that the marriage bed is undefiled. The Bible said that God sanctified the marriage bed. I understand that sex. So you understand? No, sex before marriage is right or wrong. How you will understand, right? Why God said it's abomination for a man to lie with an ex-man, or a woman to lie with a woman, or to lie with a beast, an animal. Right? Why you understand that it is so wrong? How you understand that why God said idol worship is wrong? Or dealing with familiar spirits, right? Dealing with familiar spirits is wrong if you don't read. We need to read to understand why God said so. Why God said, you know, right, to live a certain way. Right? How eating certain things, right, does affect you. Healthy, right? You don't need to, God even show have a way for you to eat, what to eat and what not to eat, right? For you to live longer, healthier. My brothers and sisters, God have even a way, right? How to plant the land, to do agriculture, right? God say, you know, God have after every 6 years, only 7 years, you're supposed to rest the land, right? And people plant. What I'm saying that, how you know this thing if you don't read? How we will see this thing if you don't read, my brothers and sisters? That's what I'm saying. How you will recognize a false prophet, a false teacher, if you don't read the word? Because God shows signs. The Bible says, but by their fruit you shall know them. The Bible says, an evil tree can bring forth good fruit. Right? But the problem as believers, what I'm saying, we don't read. Right? There are many places in the Bible say that past in his book, it shall live, right? By the gospel, right? Because it's a man doing this pastoring thing and preaching every day, right? every day. Some men do that every single day. Right? Some men do that every single day. He do evangelism every day. Going from town, sometimes whole week in one area. And it's about part in I read that just yesterday or the day before in book of Matthew, when he sent the disciples out, the 12, he tell them, take one coat, right? He tell them, don't take no money, right? It's the instruction he give them, right? Don't go to certain areas, that he give them instructions, right? He tell them that when you reach a house or a city, and when you search it and find it worthy, right? And they accept you, right? I mean, they feed them or they take or the city take care of them. Leave your peace. He said that if you reach a city or a house and they refuse you, dust your feet. Understand what I was saying, but how we will know these things if we don't read? Right? How, because we can't depend on the pastor. Because the pastor won't be there every day. The pastor, you see the pastor what? Once a week on a Sunday or a Saturday. Right? That leave us 6 days to read and understand the word. That's our problem, my brothers, we don't read. It is hurting my heart when I see people doing foolishness and they can't show me in the Bible why they're doing it. Right? Because we don't read. 99% of churchgoers, if they ask them something from the Bible, they can't tell you. And this, as a Christian, we're supposed to live by. Right? The Bible, how you don't, and when somebody asks you what you believe, right? You can't answer them because you don't know, because you don't read. It's only whatever the pastor tell you. And sometimes they mean they just give you bad, wrong information. Right? Because you can't question because we don't read, my brother and sister, we don't read. I already come to say, you know. I encourage you that we read God's word. Right? That we read God's word for we to understand what God wants of us. Right? In one scripture said God tried. God said, try him, prove him. Right? How can you prove God if you don't know what the evidence you prove him by? Right? How can you prove God if you don't know him? Right? In order to know God, you need to read his word. You need to read his mindset. Right? What he desires from us, and how you know that is reading the Bible. No, I just want to say, I say my piece, you know, because I tell you, it really hurt my heart. It really hurt my heart to see the kind of foolishness I just see certain men of God be going on with. See, you know, foolishness, they're telling me people. Right? And then just because the people don't want to read and people following them in any day, right? It's on you, the individual, to read the word. Right? Because when you come before God, right, in a judgment seat, right, what you will tell him? That the pastor showed me that the pastor, and what he tell you, the way he tell you, right, and you have the Bible, right? The Bible is translated so many languages, right? Right? It translated in the Queen English, the American English, right? So we all can understand, right, what the word is saying, right? You know, some of us they say that, right, we will tell God that it was mistranslated. That what you say? My brother and sisters, I know we need to do better than that. And one more thing, right? Bible said that those who know the truth and refuse to do it will be beaten in many stripes. So God is saying to you today, right? If the pastor or the bishop, the apostle of your church, right, or your house of worship preaching wrong thing, or differently from what you see in the Bible, right? God will hold, right, and you refuse to go and ask him questions, God will hold you responsible. Right? God will hold us responsible for that too, you know. I said, right? See, only us, right? If the pastor teaching the wrong thing and you know and you refuse to correct him, God will hold you responsible. He holds everything, because the Bible said that who knows the truth and refuse to do it will be beaten by many stripes. See, the Bible tells us we are our brother's keeper. Right? We are our brother's keeper. Right? God will hold us responsible. God will hold us responsible. Now, I want to thank you for taking time to listen to what I just say. Again, you know, you see this and you see my videos on my YouTube channel, Dave Cover. On that, you see God's Love, my subtitle. Go and take a listen. Right, take a listen. And I wish all of you a pleasant night, and all those who are Buddhists today, and I wish all you a happy birthday, and I pray in my hand that God truly bless you, and in your hand touch shall prosper. Thank you.